طيب. الحمد لله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah, I welcome you all to our fifth lesson, right? Based on what we've started learning from Daws al-Awwal, then we are now in the second Hiwar, and which I've explained some concepts for you guys during our last class. And please, some people were asking me questions during this thing, like, should I say DM? So please, you should know that, please, this program is not for total beginners, like that, for someone that will just that someone that is yet to learn from Hamza, Ba, Ta, Tha, Jim, Ha. Now, this one is for beginner, that is, which I've told you that at least during our onboarding session, that you should try as much as possible. The least requirement needed from you is that you should be able to read a basic text from Arabic. That is, you should be able to read a basic text of Fatha, Kasr, Dhamma. No one is here to teach you that. So that's the least requirement that is needed here. So once you have passed through this phase, then mashallah, this program is for you. But if you're the type that you don't know how to read, which we called, there's something that we call al-ummi in Arabic, al-ummi, and that's what one of the things that ulama tawheed that they usually debate on. That is because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called Prophet al-ummi. So that is huwa alladhi ba'atha fil bismillah ar-rahman ar-rahim. Allah said that huwa alladhi ba'atha fil ummiyina rasulan. That ummiyin, ummi means in Arabic, it's considered to be three things, right? One, al-ummi can be someone that can read but can't write, right? The second is that what? Someone that can write but can't read. While the third one is someone that can write and can't read. Is that clear? So that's what al-ummi. So don't worry, you will get to know more about, there's something that we will learn later on, which is called part of your course, inshallah, that we call it Asrarul Lugha. That is, if I can translate it literally, that is where you know the secret of knowledge, right? Because in Arabic, or in mostly all languages, they have this. That is, we have a way in which we describe, or that you voice out, not just anyhow word that you can use, which I told you down. And one of the things that will aid you is that's our daily dictionary. Please and please, I'm still emphasizing, don't pile up words. Don't say that these words are simple, that I will read them later on. You will be surprised, from 5 you'll be seeing 10, 20, 50 questions, 50 words later on. But if at the time that you just pile up, believe me, it will be just somehow too plenty for you to revise at the same time, right? So once I've uploaded, please just try to grab it as soon as possible. Let's give you one of the things that you will get to understand before we start our today's lecture, about what we start learning, a lot that we learn in this course, inshallah. In Arabic, if you say tanawala and akala, or in English, we've learned something called antonyms, synonyms, homonyms, and homophones, right? But the one that I want to use here, just the homonyms. The homonyms in English, it means two words or many words that have the same sound, the same spellings, but different meaning. The same pronunciation, but different meaning. Example, if I say later, that is Leter, that is the letter that you used to send to your father, to your mother, the one that we call al-risala, yeah? Or later, that is the one that we call al-alphabetiyya, that is the alphabetic letters, that A, B, C, D, right? It's letter. We have iron, the one that we used to press our clothes, and iron, the iron rod that we used to, like, all this steel, right? We have a lot. We have bank where we save money. We have bank of a river. So these things, they are called what? Homonyms. Now in Arabic also, if I say akaltu, إذا قلت مثلا أكلت وتناولت, in Arabic it means I'm eating, but it's still the same meaning but different concept. So that's why in under lughawiyin, Or I say under Lughawiyun. Both are correct if you have read that your nouns in Arabic, right? But when will it be Lughawiyin? Who can answer that questions? If you have read that your nouns in Arabic, when will I say Lughawiyin and when will I say Lughawiyun? من منكم يستطيع أن يجيب هذا السؤال؟ متى أقول لغويين ومتى أقول لغويون؟ أو let's give you another word. متى أقول مسلمون and متى أقول مسلمين? Who can answer those questions? And if you...
السلام عليكم. أول answer.
نعم شيخ عثمان. نعم تفضل.
Okay, if you said لغويون,
نعم.
that wow represents Dhamma.
Mm.
That means maybe it's in Makan al-Fa'il. Is that, am I right?
I'm not impressed with that answer now. Don't say that. Yeah, it is.
Okay,
This is too deep for beginner. Too deep for the beginner. Yeah, you are correct, but just too deep for beginner. I just want with the context of what you've learned under nouns in Arabic. متى أقول مسلمون and when will I say مسلمين? نعم. من؟
مسلمون في محل الرفع.
في ماذا؟
في محل الرفع.
بارك الله فيك. ممتاز. And مسلمين is when?
في محل الرفع.
بارك الله فيك. That's the answer.
مفعول النصب.
So, mashallah, hada, this is what I just want within beginner this thing. So, once we reach the intermediate advanced, that's when we cannot be discussing about that. Wow, which one is wow? Why is it changing to wow? Why is it changing to yeah? All this will be okay. Al-Ustad Abdul Ghani. Question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Now,
I don't understand what just happened.
okay.
I would like you guys to throw more light on it, right?
Okay. And I don't want to deep in because of what we want to discuss today. But the
Alright.
answer is inside that now in Arabic.
Right.
So my question is, when do we say Muslimin and when do we say Muslimun? Why someone has answered one depending on what is coming before it. If it is something that used to make the words to be kasra or fatha, it will change to ya. Why it is something that will make it to be dhamma, it will not be wow. Hope you have gotten it right. So that's just this. So, but if you want more explanation, just go and read that now in Arabic. That is hopefully Jerry, you will understand. So back to what I'm saying or what I was saying. So the linguistics, so they all agreed that no two words have the exact meaning, right? But some differ. Some say no, that two words can have the same meaning. Now, مثلا, then I give you one example. أكلت وتناولت. In Quran, let's use Quran to give you this example so that you get to understand very well. When the story of Prophet Yaqub and his son and his children, Yusuf. So when when Yaqub sent them, when they came to him and told him that wolf has eaten Yusuf, then they used one word, and the word is fa'akala udhi'ib. That's what they used. They say fa'akala udhi'ib. That is, and then the wolf has eaten what? Yaqub. So now the mistake here, there are some people that we call mustashriqun in Tawheed. Mustashriqun, they are the people that will go far extent to study Islam, to mimic as if they are Muslims, but they are studying Islam just to tackle Islam, right? Don't be surprised. The first professor that will record as in Arabic, the word here, the first professor was not a Muslim. The first professor in Arabic, go and do your research, right? Is not a Muslim. So all these kind of people, we call them mustashriqun. Why? They just enter Islam just to tackle Islam, just to see the faults in Islam and to then to see where they can challenge. So one of it is this word. They say, why will Allah will use fa'akala udhib? Because it's wrong. Why? Yes, in normal language level, it's wrong to say akala dhib, because all objects and all animals we use the way in which we describe them. So you can't say that if a boy is crying, you can't say that the boy is barking, because if you use bark, you see that bark doesn't suit the boy, right? And you can't say the dog is crying. Why the dog is barking, but you see that that crying is not corresponding with dog. That is same thing that happened here. That if say for akala or dhib, why will Allah use akala for dhib? Why akala is used for human being? For animals, it's supposed to be faftawasa or dhib. So now this is where the answer now lies. Now, if all these kind of things are what the mustashikun, that's why to some extent, some scholars they agree that someone should study philosophy, while some say that no, because if you are into if you are going deep into philosophy, believe me, someone if that person is not strong in faith, you will lose. Like you will lose your path. That hey what? Huh, and are you sure Allah exists? Kwa? Because there are some things that they will be telling you that it's against our normal thinking. So that's why as Muslim is what sami'na wa ata'na qaidi. We had and just we believe and we just follow. That was it. But that's why they now encourage philosophy for some set of people to study it so that they should be able to tackle this mustashirikun. Because if they are bringing these kind of questions and we don't study it, so how will you know how to answer them? So that's why now if you don't study language now, how can you tackle in our normal thinking? If you say it's true, why will Allah use for akala or dib here, which is wrong? You see, that's normal beginner level thinking. So now to tackle that kind of thing it means that you must have gone deep and you might have understood that thing very well. So now the answer to that, if you can hear someone that can answer you, and this is one of the things that you will learn in this course, a lot of things that, mashallah, everything that you can think of that is associated with Arabic, believe me, inshallah, you will learn it here, inshallah. Everything that will ease you understand that wow, this is the sweetness of Arabic. So now the answer is Allah used for Iftawasa or Dhib. Iftawasa in Arabic, it means something to, that is, we say animal praise, not animal eats something or so their own killing is called prey, right? They prey on animal, they prey on this on themselves. That is not that we won't use it as akala. So, but Allah used, but the children now they use akala. Why? The answer to that, if you want to answer that, is that in Arabic we have tanawala and we have akala. The both means what eating. If you say akaltu in Arabic, it means that, or if you say tanawaltu in Arabic, tanawaltu, it means you eat or you've eaten or you ate, then you now left some. You have leftover. That's the meaning of tanawal. So if you say to me, qad tanawaltu, it means that if I understand that Arabic very well, I will understand that you've eaten but you didn't eat it finish. But if you say akaltu, I will understand that, yeah, that you've eaten, but don't even ask me the remaining. I've eaten everything. Yeah, that's the meaning of akaltu. So no need for me to say, وأين البقية? No, which بقية I don't. ما دام أني قد قلت لك بأني قد أكلت إذا خلاص انتهى. That's all كده انتهى. That's the meaning of akaltu. So now the prophet, the Yusuf siblings, they now told their father, because if they should use faftawasa or dhib, so if animals should praise, so they will eat small and then they will left they will leave some, and they will leave some part. So now their father will ask them to go and bring the remaining body. That is, it means that what they now use for akala or dhib, that is, even the bone, even the animal has eaten everything. See the answer now. So that's why they use for akala or dhib. That is, the wolf has eaten completely everything. Even there's not even single thing inside that you can ask of. So that's why the father now asks for them kedib. That is the cloth that's because they think that that's the only thing that can remain in someone that can trace. So that's just the asrar loga that we have, that we'll learn a lot. So please just make sure that your dictionary is very, very important. And you learn a lot, wallahi. And I'm still swearing, inshallah, if you are serious with this course that we are doing, believe me, you will see the way your perspective towards Islam will change completely. You will see a lot of mistakes that most scholars, sorry to say, a lot of mistakes that see. The problem that we are facing now, that you see different arguments, the problem is lugha. People don't understand lugha. That is, they don't understand the language. So we are now trying to blend the language to our own language, which is not like that. You have to go and study their own, and so that you will understand. So the adawat that you have to learn to fully enjoy Islam is wallah is Arabic. So just go and learn Arabic. Believe me, you will everything say, wow, mashallah. So Islam is sweet like this. So please, this is just an introductory part. Any questions based on what we've learned so far before we proceed? So then, since there's no question or someone is raising hand, okay, I'll Ustad Malans. Naam.
Please, I want to like define what in Arabic.
What?
Pray.
Pray. That
So,
if
animals.
okay,
Right?
if ta ra sa alif fa ta ra sin if ta ra sa yaftarisu iftirasan. That's the fi'l madin, then mudari', then masdar. If tarasa alif, not hamza, is alif because it is hamzatul wasl. But just that we call it hamzatul wasl, which we also learn later on, is alif, then fa, then ta, then ra, then sin. If tarasa. So they were challenged that it's supposed to be Faftawsa Dhi'ib. So there are lots in Quran like that. Like now, there's one again in Hadani la Sahiran. Normally, in Arabic language, it's wrong to say in Hadan. You're supposed to say in Hadain, but Allah used in Hadan. But how will you understand that? You have to learn Arabic for you to like to enjoy it. Why it's like that? Inshallah, we will still get to learn those things. And before I forget, please I've also uploaded one, mashallah, beautiful and one fantastic material again, and that's types of sentences in Arabic. Please go and digest it, and anytime you have your leisure time, and read, please. And don't forget, after this class, I will announce the winner for the nouns in Arabic, and which I've told you that inshallah the person will go away with a cash prize. So inshallah I will announce. I will first upload the result. I will paste it then for you if there's any observation. Then I will now announce the winner, and then the person will be contacted. And alhamdulillah, those people that got the pronouns in Arabic, they have contacted me and they've been rewarded. Alhamdulillah. So this one too, inshallah. So once I've posted and the person has seen the results, so far, wallahi, I'm really impressed. Someone got 30-30, and I was surprised that, wow, mashallah. So someone got 30 and someone got 29, just did little difference. Like had they been, mashallah, would have even rewarded everything. But don't worry, the time is coming that we will reward everyone, inshallah. So, and someone also observed something yesterday, which I would like to clarify now, about one question that is that it seems to be incorrect, but it's correct. But I assume that I'm the one that made that mistake because I didn't put the tashkil, and the tashkil that is fatha kasra dhamma. But I intended to ask mudarrisa, not madrasa, because I asked about the plural of mudarrisa. So then, if you got the question to be mudarrisa, that's why your answer will be mudarrisat. But if you get the answer to be what madrasa, so that's when what the answer will be madaris. Is that clear? So that thing that you've seen, you've seen, so it looks like homophones in Arabic, but not homophone. That is something that will sound alike. But in Arabic, it is because there are no signs, which later on this will be the peak. Before you can say that you are mashallah in Arabic, it is when you can be able to read a text without any sign. No fatha, no kasra, no dhamma, and you should be able to read without that signs. That's when you can say that mashallah that you've reached the peak in Arabic. That is, and the sign should go accordingly, that is, as the fatha should be fatha kasra, because there are some things that you will be seeing that you will be thinking that it's like that fatha can just change the meaning totally. So that will be in our advanced level. That's where you will not be seeing text without signs, and you should be able to read that, inshallah. So, but by the time you pass through this beginner phase and this, you must have understood a lot. So now back to where, is there any more question? Hope you have gotten the answer right. So no questions, right? So now الحمد لله في درسنا الماضي كنا قد تحدثنا عن الحوار بين سلمان وعبد الوهاب وقلت لكم sorry for those that are beginners here, don't worry, let's change back to English, don't worry, but don't forget to our next phase, please, our next phase will be Arabic 75%, then English 25%. But our last phase, that's the third phase, that will happen after the second, fourth month. Everything will be total in Arabic. The explanation, the questions, the answers, everything will be fully Arabic. There's nothing like English. And once it means that, and believe me, a lot of people will drop down. That's why I'm always saying all this assessment, all the assignments, please, in my own dashboard, it's being recorded. Oh. No one can lie, and we have seen everything. So that's why you see the time, even the result that I used to post. You will see the time that you spent on the assessment, everything, so that everyone will see that, yeah, no any glitch here, there's no any cheating, and there's nothing. So I will try as much as possible to transparent, so that no one will say that, okay, it's like maybe this man has changed something. So we, alhamdulillah, technology, there's technology, right? So we will try as much as possible to make everything to be transparent for all of you to be on the safer side. So if you didn't meet the requirement, we will have our own requirement that you are looking at. And if you didn't meet up the requirements to move to the intermediate, believe me, you will still be in that beginner phase. You must meet up that. And then before the final phase. So alhamdulillah, last week there's something who can remind us something. I will ask question before we proceed. If I say that I mentioned something about mahfada, who can just briefly explain that thing? هل ممكن أن نقول محفظة or should we say محفظة؟ Why صوت الله شيخ؟ نعم نعم
Okay. The mihfadh,
نعم
he said that is on wazn of mif'al.
ما شاء الله نعم.
We can only use it because it's ismu ala.
بارك الله
If
فيك.
it was maf'al, then it would be ismu makan.
بارك الله فيك بارك الله فيك ممتاز. So which means if you are saying mahfada, it can be something where you save something. So that's the mistake of this book. Sorry, I've not shared my screen, oh, and I've been talking. Sorry. Afwan. So, can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen, right? So now this is what let me try to magnify this. Okay, this is where the mistake is. This one. Actually, when I first corrected this book, a lot of people, because there are a lot of corrections that I made in this book personally, without anyone telling me. So alhamdulillah, that's one of the sweetest things of you learning. You just learn, just study, forget about someone say. So once you learn and you study, you will get to know a lot of things. But mashallah, by yourself, without even but don't just study blindly. No matter how, in Islam, so self-taught is somehow limited. Right now, you see some people say that, oh, mashallah, I learned computer self-taught. Who is telling you that you are self-taught? You are watching YouTube tutorials. You are self-taught. Okay, now someone teach you something. Oh, you are watching tutorial. You are saying self-taught, right? So in Islam, it's not allowed. They always say that al-ilmu la yu'khadh min suhuf. Yeah, so you don't just read blindly so that's why, and that's our major challenges that you are facing here in Islam now, because people learnt by themselves, so they don't translate something blindly. But you must pass through. You must reach a certain level before that ilham will start coming. That's when we have all these steps that now, before they will not call someone mufti, but now everybody just mufti now, right? So one of the things is that when I was reading this book, based on what I've learned. I say, this thing is wrong. I went to meet a lot of ustaz that this thing is this right? They'll say, it's right, or is this Kanya? So as I was doing my research, till when I now saw one, mashallah, which that one will be the person that I will invite, inshallah. Don't forget, I told you that we'll be doing monthly check-in every month at the end of each month. So because by next week we should be able to have our first monthly check-in. That is whereby we will gather ourselves to discuss about the challenges, what are the observations, and what are the things and the advices and how to move forward. So I will be inviting a lot of scholars from that are that they mentioned that they study not even in Nigeria or outside country, that they would come here to inshallah to advise you guys, to tell you what are the benefits of you learning this thing and what are the things that the things you get after this program, inshallah. So I will invite a lot of them. And about the affiliation, I also told you I will invite one of them to tell you the process. And no need for you to pay any third party. See, you just do the needful. Believe me, your knowledge will speak for you. And what I've emphasized, they are not like Nigerians. They are just that you just manipulate with a book. This one, or with a certificate. This one you must show. You must show that you are capable. Your capacity, that you have the capacity now, that you are capable before anything. So it's not just that something that I'll just go and try my best. So just do the needful, inshallah. There are a lot of opportunities there, inshallah. So so when I now met this ustad, it was one I said, mashallah, that he has read this book and he has never observed this mistake. So from there, so that's when I now, inshallah, I've already written a book about this book, but inshallah I will publish it. I'm just waiting for fund. Inshallah, may Allah bring more fund, right? So I've rewritten this book, which I named it as, because I saw a lot of mistakes there, and which I tried to, not that I'm trying to ridicule the scholar. The scholar has tried, mashallah, and that's why there's something that you will learn under, if you're learning Arabic, that we call manhaj al-bahth, that is how to research, right? And they say one of the techniques that why of the things that will make you to research is if that person that is akhta'a wa turidu an tusahihahu, maybe that person made mistake in that thing, and then you want to now correct that person, right? So that's what I did. So that's why I'm not an author, please. So I'm just like compiler. Let's just call it a compiler that with the little that Allah has given me, just trying to see how. So this book, inshallah, my own that will be out very soon, I named it Tajdidul Jadid ila Ma'rifat al-Jadid. Inshallah. Tajdidul Jadid ila Ma'rifat. That is the new version of Jadid, for you to see something, because this one don't even let me just use it once it's out, inshallah. So this is one of the mistakes that I spotted out, that mihfadha, it's not mahfadha, please. And I told you that mif'al, most words, not all, 99% of words in Arabic that used to come in this format, it is ala. That is, I told you that they will just study that thing, and if they don't have a particular name given to that thing, they will now give it a name according to what it can do. That is because it's something that we used to save. That's why you always, once you remove this meme, you always get the origin of the word. I mean, hafidha yahfadhu, which is to save, right? What you memorize is what you've saved, right? To hide something, right? So that's why it's mihfadha, not mahfadha. If it is mahfadha, it is name of a place, maf'al. That, like I say maktab, maq'ad, I say makhbaz, that's bakery. I say what again? Maqtal, that is abattoir, where they kill. Anything that is in maf'al, it is ism makan. So this is where we stopped, right? And I also told you that is the common mistake. Once you have ya, you won't say abdu again. You say abda. It will change to fatha. Ya Abdullah, ya Abdul Latif, ya Shamsuddin. Not ya Shamsuddin, not ya Abdullah, right? So these are not what we've treated. So إذن اليوم نواصل من ما الذي فيها ما الذي فيها, what is inside, that is what is inside. هنا ضمير لمحفظة فتقول ما الذي في محفظة. Then this ha now corresponds with what, with this ما الذي فيها, what is inside. فيها كتاب Kitab, jam'u kitab, kutub. The plural of kitab is kutub, and the dual is kitaban. Kitab, kitaban, kutub. Mistara, that's ruler, and this one too is also ismu ala. You see, mif'al, mihfada, mistara. See, the same wasn't, the same siyak, right? So, what mistara, that is, it's called ruler, right? And the plural will be what? Even just apply your law. That's what? Mafa'il, that is masatir. Wa daftar, dafatir. Because that one also came in form of like maf'al, but not the origin, right? Let me accept this person. فهمنا هذا؟ فإذا فنقول ماذا؟ دفتر دفاتر, that is exercise book. While mirsama, and what anything that you use to draw is called mirsama, right? But here you can translate it as a pencil, as anything. While we already have the real name of pencil, but this or two can be called pencil, or anything that you use to draw is called mirsama. Anything that you use to draw line is called mistara. Anything that you use to save something is called mihfada. This is the sweetest things of what? Of ismu ala. فهمنا هذا؟ فإذا ثم سأل سلمان فقال كم فصلا في مدرستك? How many classes do you have in your school? Right? How many classes? في مدرستي ستة فصول. 6 classes. In my school I have what? 6 classes. كم فصلا في مدرستك أنتكو؟ أنت كم فصلا في مدرستك؟ Antuma kam faslan fi madrasa tina. I told you because of this fee, it will be kasra, not dhamma again. فهمت هذا؟ تو أنتما كم فصلا في مدرستكما. Okay. الأستاذ مالانس قبل أن نواصل في سؤال. أستاذ مالانس, do you have question?
I don't know if I'm the only one that cannot see the screen.
Oh, please, can others see the screen, please?
Yeah, I can see this.
It's from your end, Sha. Because since someone can confirm that he's seeing it. But either now I'll start from Anta. كم فصلا في مدرستك في مدرستي 6 فصول. كم فصلا في مدرستك في مدرستي 6 فصول. أنتما كم فصلا في مدرستكما في مدرستنا 6 فصول. This one we change to na because of from dual. كم فصلا في مدرستكم في مدرستنا 6 فصول. كم فصلا في مدرستكن في مدرستنا 6 فصول. هو كم فصلا في مدرسته. I told you that it won't be who again because of kasra. I told that ha will change to he if kasra is coming before it, and it will change to ha if to who, sorry, if fatha or doma is what is preceding it, rather before it, like kitabihi. But if it is doma, kitabuhu, or if it is fatha, kitabahu. Fine another. But because of fi, kam faslan fi madrasatihi في مدرسته 6 فصول. هما مؤنث عفوا هي كم فصلا في مدرستها في مدرستها 6 فصول. هما مذكر كم فصلا في مدرستهما في مدرستهما 6 فصول. and هما مؤنث for female the same thing. كم فصلا في مدرستهما في مدرستهما 6 فصول. وهم كم فصلا في مدرستهم في مدرستهم 6 فصول. وهن كم فصلا في مدرستهن في مدرستهن 6 فصول بشرط, with the condition that they are all in the same schools. Don't forget, I always emphasize this. And because they are all in the same school, that's why that. But if it is from different schools, this madrasa will change to plural, and the plural is what? كم فصلا في مدارسكم. مثلا if you are asking different people, you say كم فصلا في مدارسكم في مدارسنا 6 فصول مثلا. Please, after this class, I won't be exchanging like this again because of time. I'll just assume now it will not be like your own assignment, and just go and practice at home. If there's any questions and if there's any observation, or if there anyone that I wish to, like this one will be different from your normal law that you've done, then I will now explain. But from this, because of our time, we still have a lot to do. So I will skip all this changing. I hope we are all safe now. Are we clear? Do you agree? And before that, inshallah, before our next class, you will be grouped, inshallah, based on the observation that someone gave us, and mashallah. So you will be grouped, and for especially those that are very active, for you to be practicing within yourself, and inshallah. And again, before that, please, like what I posted, inshallah, that's 3 days ago or 4 days ago, about the technical team. Inshallah, I will post the announcement later on. If you condition, one of the major conditions that you need to know, if you know the work won't affect your learning. Me, anything that I used to do, as far that person, see, that's why people used to tackle me that I always post study, 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 study. I know what I'm saying, right? If anything, if you don't have a particular day for you to be studying and it will affect your learning process, please don't apply for it. If it will affect your learning process, please don't affect. But if you know how to manage your time, inshallah, don't worry, the work will be flexible. But and I also want someone that is fast learner, that even once you've seen something once, you will have to grab it. Not someone that you just say do this, do this. And I'm looking at someone that please, that in his dictionary or in a dictionary there's nothing like mistake, please. Because one mistake can destroy everything. Not someone that will just go there to delete all the database there. I say, okay, where will I do again? Where from where? So we don't want that. We want someone that is very like very active and very cautious. That someone that won't be in hurry, or someone that won't go and fight with his husband or with her husband or with his wife, and that's called okay, wipe everything away. And I say, okay, please, please, So we want someone that please at least that you have time questions before you deal, you check, because this one you are dealing with a lot of people's data, and one of the things again is someone that is very, very important, that is cyber security conscious. You are actually, like what I told my students today, yes, some people that I was teaching today, the easiest way to make money here today is technology. It's very easy. Like I told them that if I want to get millions today, now I can get it. If I want to become a billionaire, I can get it. But please, not anything you see out there that is just wow. You say, wow, this guy. See all this tech bro that you are seeing that they will be flaunting something online. Please, see what happened. You must have heard about this thing that happened recently. That tech queen or something. Believe me, she used to post. She has motivated a lot of people that wow, go and learn tech, go and learn this, go and do that. But they ended up arresting her just last month that she was into fraud, that she was frauding people. Just imagine, and she was there online posting that this is oil money. That's what they always say. Yes, it's easier, but please, Islam is first. No matter what you are doing, no matter what you are doing, always put Islam first. So it's easier. Tech is easier to make money, but majorly, see, 80% of what you are seeing out there, they are fake and they are into fraud. But if you really go into that process, real process, it's just few people that will really make it from it's not something that you just start today and then you just make money. No, it's not like that. They are just deceiving you. It takes time, right? So please, I will post you will see all the requirements that for you to be qualified to apply for the technical team. But the major one that's very, very important, please, if it will affect your learning process, please don't apply. The Allah, please. So inshallah, hada huwa. So from today's forth, I won't be changing like how we are changing, because so that we should cover as many as possible. So إذن ثم ماذا تعمل بالمقسمة وهذا لضمير أنت صح؟ فأجاب عبد الوهاب فقال له أكتب بالدكس. Now, what are you doing with your, because here something that we used to draw, right? Something with that so we can call it pencil, you can call it biro, you can call it anything that you can use. You can even call it your chalkboard. That's the sweetest things of Ismul Allah. What are you doing with your pencil? Let's just use pencil here, because that's what we use normally, right? Or pen. Aktu biha dax. I used to write lesson with it. At dax jamu durus. I've told you this law that mu'adhamul kalimat, 99% of words in Arabic إذا كانت الكلمة يعني جاءت على وزن فعل or فعل. If this one is fatha sukun, then with haraka, that is dhamma, 10 as standing as mufrad, then the plural will be af'al da'iman or fu'ul or af'ul. Just three things. Darsun, durus, adras. Wajhun, wujuh. So that's why you have awju. Why some Amir say awjah, I don't. You have ka'sun, you have ku'us, akus. You have fa'sun, you have fu'us, afus. They are always. That's the sweetest thing about Arabic. Just apply your law. So the plural of this miqsama is marasim, the law, mif'al, mafa'il. Miqsama, marasim, dars, durus. في أي شيء تكتب الدرس. Go and try this yourself how to change. ماذا تعمل بالمقسمة؟ ماذا تعملين بالمقسمة؟ Just apply law, please. So don't stress yourself. This is not English. That they will teach you EA is pronounced as E. You have to pronounce it E. Yeah, WEAK. They say weak. MashaAllah. They say weak. HEAT. Heat. You say heat. Oh yeah. BREAD. Breed. No. Bread. Ah, okay. Why now? But you told me EA is pronounced as E now. So why now bread now again? Is it no. It is breed. No. So why? It's just like that. No, why it's just like that, sorry. So they say why it is just like that. Oh, why? But Arabic is not like that. So Arabic will give you law and that's all, right? So but their own is that 99%, not Osha, 99% too also. But that 1% it's during your advanced level that you get to know, okay, and that's what they call it like istithnaat. Just little of them. Not somehow you would even say that they are not even up to 10 words in all Arabic languages. Like something that you will learn later on, something that we call al-af'al al-mu'talla, that is the one that you call al-i'la today, that is mu'tal, that is the opposite of sahih. That's where you learn naqis, where you learn all this ajwaf, mithal, everything that way. So you see, so most of those words that you are seeing, they are not up to 10. You see, one is 9. Like now, there's one that you will learn that under this fa'ala, the one that we have fa'ila yaf'alu, and we have fa'ila yaf'alu yaf'ilu. So you see this fa'ila yaf'alu yaf'ilu in all Arabic languages, they are just 8 in the numbers. Fa'ila yaf'ilu wa yaf'alu, they are all 9. This one, they are nice in Arabic, all Arabic languages. So these are the things. So Arabic is very sweet. Just follow the law and that's all, right? So likewise this one too, mada ta'malin. If you need more explanation, go and read that your pronouns in Arabic, you will get to know for those that are just joining. And I also advise you, please watch our previous videos. That's where you get to understand more. Don't just jump into this. Work. Even you just break your time. Okay, today I will watch 20 minutes, tomorrow 20 minutes. That, you see, by the time you say you reach the next this thing in the class, you will just see that you have gotten everything, inshallah. So ماذا تعملين ماذا تعملان تعملون تعملنا يعمل تعمل يعملان تعملان ثم يعملون يعملنا خلاص انتهى. See, without me thinking, I read everything without thinking. So it's practice. Just practice. That's just the only solution. And don't forget, if you are answering for singular is aktubu, for plural is naktubu. That if you are in taktubu dars, the mahalu shahid here is here. Where do you so write your lesson? The mahalu shahid here is here. This is where you will be changing. For anta fi ayi shay'in taktubu dars. For anti fi ayi shay'in taktubina dars. For antuma fi ayi shay'in taktubani dars. Hada. That's why you'll be changing. After dars fi daftar, I used to write my lesson. I used to write the lesson in the exercise book. At daftar, we have kirtas, we have daftar. We will learn a lot of this. Please don't worry. That's why I initially explained asrar al-lugha, where you will get to learn why two words they have the same meaning but different context, so that you will get. Now, ma yusahihu laka dags. Who used to correct that is, who used to mark your lesson for you, right? But if you want to translate it literally, we say who used to correct. But what it means that who used to mark, right? Man yusahihu laka dags. Man yusahihu laki dags for auntie. Man yusahihu lakumad dags. Man yusahihu lakumud dags. Oh my God, this one is another law. But because lakum, it will change to dhamma here, dhamma, right? Because normally, if I say man yusahihu lakum and we have alif wal lam, I've already explained this in our previous class. Who can tell me why, if I say man yusahihu laku mudags in our normal law in Arabic, based on what we've done so far, how does this supposed to be? If I'm changing lakum with alif wal lam, that is two sukuns are coming together, what is the normal law that you've learned that it's supposed to be? If I say man yusahihu laku mudags, who can tell me here? If someone can remember. Naam, man.
The first one.
Please, who is first in? I can. Who is best talking?
You said because of Lucifer was again.
Naam. MashaAllah. Yeah. How this supposed to be? MashaAllah. Barakallah fi. Then why is it lakumud dags? Oh yeah, say it now. Correct. So the lakumud dags, what is the law that I told you? What is it called? No, why? What is it called? That law that you follow now, what is it called? No. The opposite of samari is what? Barakallah fik. That's the answer. So now the answer is qiyasi. That is, you just apply the normal law. So lakumid dags, that's why it's supposed to be in what? Normal law. But it's now lakumud dags. And if you're asked why, what? سماعيا لماذا هكذا سمعنا العرب يقولونه خلاص انتهى. That's how we just had them saying it. That's all. That is what سماعي. But you will later learn sometimes some things why they pronounce it like that. So that's why you will tend to know لخفة لثقل because of the strongness, so that it will be easier for you. That's why they just change from that to this. You will get to learn that during our intermediate level. But now just know, right? So what? Just know that I told that it is either qiyasi, that is, just apply your law, or sama'i, that's how we had them saying it, and we just follow. Sami'na wa ata'na khalas. Hope that's clear. So that's it. But yusahihu lakum dags. So that's why if you really want to enjoy Quran a lot, so for especially those that have already studied Qira'at here, they will understand what I'm trying to say, because that's what contributed a lot to Qira'at that we have today, because of this all these laws and these things that you have. So yusahihuhul muallim. So this who that you are seeing, it is going back to dags. That is yusahihu ad-dagsa al-muallimu. This one, there's something that we call at-taqdim wa ta'khir in Arabic, which is also learned later on. That is, this is one of things that's that's our advanced level. That's when we start learning i'rab. That is, why is this fatha? Why is this kasra? So now one of the things that the normal Basra format is fatha, dhamma, fatha. That's the law for fi'il, fa'il, maf'ul. Fatha, that is the end of the word should be fatha. Then the fa'il should be dhamma. Then the maf'ul should be fatha. That's the alone is fatha, dhamma, fatha. مثلا ضرب محمد زيدا. Okay? ضرب محمد. See that fatha, dhamma, then fatha, right? So now, but there are now some instances now that we have like homonyms, that is, they have the same sign or ending, or let's say almost the same sign. But how will you know that this is one of the things that this kufa, and I say, you are wrong, go. Then how will you know the file here? Who is the subject and who is the object in? If I say Daraba Musa Isa, then who is the file here and who is the maf'ul? Because for Kufa, they say you can say that Daraba Zaydun Muhammadun. That is Daraba Zaydan Muhammadun. That is, this is what they call at-taqdim wa ta'khir. That is, it is just like Muhammad ya'kulu and ya'kulu Muhammad. Muhammad is eating, or Ya'kulu Muhammad. Both are correct. So now this is what is happening here, that you start learning in that advanced level. That if I say Daraba Musa Isa, see Musa the same alf maksura, Isa too the same alf maksura. Which one is fa'il and which one is maf'ul? So you get to know why it's like that in our advanced level, inshallah. Please, any questions? Alhamdulillah, we've finished our second lesson. Please go and try this at home. Tadrib is called exercise. Ana ad'u. Ad'u. Ana. Nad'u. Nahnu. Tad'u. Anta. Tada'in. Just apply law, please. Aktubu. Taktubu. Naktubu. Taktubin. Taktuban. Taktubu. Just apply. Ahmilu. Nahmilu. Khalas. Please. Amsaytu. This one. The same thing with asbahat. Kayfa asbahta, then amsaytu. Kayfa amsayta. That's for masa. So if you want to greet someone as evening, you say kayfa amsayta. Or this one, kayfa amsaytu bi khair. Family. So man yu'allimuka, man yusahhihu, man yu'allimu. Siko, because of this, yu'allimuni al-mu'allimu, yu'allimuni or yu'allimuni al-mu'allim. This one is Kufa, al-mu'allim yu'allimuni, while for Basra yu'allimuni al-mu'allim. Both are correct. Yeah. Umri tis'u sanawat. This one is abri. What abri means? Why some say that it is ubri, that is ubri biha, that is what we call mibrat. It means sharpener, right? What you use to sharpen is called mibrat. I used to sharpen my pencil with it, which is it? Mibrat in Arabic. So just apply dot ismu, because the ismu ala can be mif'al or mif'al. You can put that mud to that ayn. That is, we have minshar, we have mismar. You see, go? The same thing here too. Mibrat, right? Ahmilu kutubi khalas. Ahmilu kutubi, that is jabu kitab. Ada'uha fil, not mahfada, fil mihfada. Jazakumullah khair. Hal min su'al? Okay. Who is asking question? Who is okay? Al-Ustaz Ibrahim.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Naam.
Last week, you taught us that when we are saying Kaifa for dua, Kaifa Ausbaha for male, right?
Naam. That's for someone that is not here. Male that is not here. Exactly.
Okay, what if it is Kaifa Amsaytu?
Aha.
So how will I say Kaifa on
For huwa. So you say Kaifa amsa. Kaifa amsa. For huwa. So now let me change it. Ana amsaytu. Anta amsayta. Anti amsaytuma. Antum amsaytum. Antunna amsaytunna. Huwa amsa. Hiya amsat. Huma mudhakkar. Amsa. Huma mu'annath. Amsata. Wahum amsaw. This one not amsu, is hamsaw. You will learn how it is like that. That's why some people made that mistake because of the law. It's now this is why I told you that if you apply the law, yeah, right. So now there's some instances that it is to change in under mu'tal. Now let me give you one example that you will get to understand. Now there's one of the mistake that people used to say. If they want to say that they prayed, they have prayed, they will not say Sallu. That Sallu, what you are saying that you are commanding, it is Amr, that pray. Right? It is Sallu. It is corresponding with Antum. Antum Sallu. But for whom? It will be Sallaw. Whom called Sallaw. Sa'aw. Not Sa'u. Sa'aw. You will learn that why it is like that, like that, right? So it is what we call mu'tal. Why because of alif, waw, and ya. So why some are used to change. So that's why you said in Quran, ishtaraw bi ayatillah, not ishtaru. For ishtaru it is antum, but for whom it's ishtaraw. But it's supposed to be ishtaru also, but because of something that make it to aw, that so that same thing is here too, right? For this thing, for hunna is amsayna. Khalas, intaha. That's it. Please, Oya, Al-Ustaz Aminu, hope I've answered that question. Now, who else? Who else again? We have just 5 minutes left. Okay, Al-Ustaz Amin, now.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Now.
Ya Muallim.
Now.
I have a question. Sorry,
Nah.
I can't speak in Arabic.
No problem. This is your face, yeah?
Today is my first day. And this a lot, but I heard that you said there is a link for YouTube or something
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we
yeah.
can go
Yes.
and get the recap.
Yeah.
So my question is there, how about all the previous assignments and maybe tasks that you were given?
Yeah.
How can we access? And again, about this book, is there any way we can have the soft copy so that we can reverse or go into, or how do you go on?
Okay. Thank you, because our time is almost up. But in brief, see, that's why we have portal for this, right? So everything. Hope you have been given login details, right?
Yes, of course.
Yes, everything is there. Just log in. Just click on my course. You will see the courses there, and you just click on it. You see all the materials right from week one. You see from onboarding session, all the materials, everything is there for you. So that's why the last time, because this is our fourth time doing this program, and the last time I told them, when people were begging me to bring back this program, I told them before I will bring back this program, I must take measure, and which by creating my portal for this. That's why I took my time a lot to make everything that is possible, is so that I'll be able to monitor everything myself, those that are serious, so that people won't join again and say that I don't know why we stop. That's why I didn't join again. So this one, even if you have to join today, you get all the materials there. Everything is there. Just log in, you will see the videos, the PDFs, the assignments, everything is there. So that's why I say that I've opened everything back just for people that have missed, so that they should be able to rewatch and rewatch. Hope that's clear now.
Yes, thank you so much.
No. So the major thing is that just make sure you practice what you are learning. That's just the only secret in language. If you are learning a language, make sure you practice. It is not just by just learning laws. That's the mistake that most schools used to do. They will just teach you Nahu solve, but you are not saying it. You are not incorporating it. So it is just waste of time. Now, Al Ustaz Hassan, just within 30 seconds. Al Ustaz Hassan, now. Now, Fadal. And don't forget, if you have a question, please, you can always type. You have just less than a minute. English na scam. Okay, no, okay. No. They also have their own way of beating Arabico. If I should start now, you say that, so our time is up. If you have more questions, please, you can always type. And someone requested for more days. So I'm still thinking about it. Inshallah, we will try as much as possible. Once we have it, so we will see what we can do, inshallah. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله بالله مرنوا يعني اقرأوا وتعلموا وجزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم وداعا مع السلامة وتصبحون على خير وداعا